Hey, John, whoever's watching, Ballad of Hell, yes, John Stevenson. It's set in about 1880 Britain. A young girl, she's waiting for a love letter from France where love is visiting relatives. Obviously, it takes a couple of weeks for the letter to get back because there's no email or nothing, no planes, nothing. I hear everybody scream, 2 weeks for a reply. So she finally gets a letter, but it's not what she was waiting for. He tells her he can't come back, he has to marry his cousin in France, obviously for money or something, and so they can never meet again, and he can't stand it, so he tells her what we must do is at midnight we will kill ourselves, so at least we can be together in hell. So she does it. She wakes up in hell. She meets the devil, who tells her she was betrayed and it was a plot. And she's furious, obviously, and she's marching around hell, and she tries to get out of hell, and she tells the devil, I'm going, I'm leaving. And she does. She manages to get out of heaven, and she's given mercy, and she's allowed into heaven. Did I say she gets out of heaven? Anyway, she gets out of hell and she goes into heaven. But it's just the imagery of it all the way through. You could build some great set pieces, like say you got the devil, but then you got the damned in hell who are watching all of this. You got a part for the girl, and you could also add more script to it, fill it out. Like, I don't know how you intended doing the play. If it was just going to be one player, you're going to have different sections of different plays. I mean, I know all of this play, poem. I know The Raven as well, if you ever want to do something like that. I've got some silly comedy things you could do as well. I'll tell you that when I see you. But anyway, this is how it goes. A letter from my love today, oh unexpected dear appeal. She struck a happy tear away and broke the crimson seal. My love, there is no help on earth, no help in heaven, the dead man's bell must toll our wedding, our first hearth will be the well-paved floor of hell. The colour died from out her face, her eyes like ghostly candles shone. She cast dread looks about the place, then clenched her teeth and read right on. I may not pass the prison door, here I must rot from day to day, unless I wed whom I abhor, my cousin Blanche of Valencay. At midnight with my dagger keen, I'll take my life, it must be so. Meet me in hell tonight, my queen, for weal and woe. She laughed, although her face was wan. She girded on her golden belt. She took her jewelled and ivory fan, and at her golden missal knelt. Then rose, and am I mad, she said. She broke her fan, her dress untied, with leather wrapped herself instead, and stuck her dagger by her side. She waited, shuddering in her room, till sleep had fallen on all the house. She did not flinch, she faced her doom. They too must sin to keep their vows. Then out into the night she ran, and stooping crept by hedge and tree. Her rosebush flung a snare of scent, and caught a happy memory. Anyway, blah blah, she's running to the trysting oak, where without pause she bared her blade, or drove her dagger home and fell, and lay like one that takes their rest, and died and wakened up in hell. She bathes her spirit in the flame, and she's in hell, and from all sides to her ears there came the dreary anguish of the lost. So you have characters coming on, the damned, the dead in hell, saying, what's going on? Who is this person? Why is she here? And then the devil started at her side, comely and tall and black as jet. I am young Malaspina's bride. Has he come hither yet? My puppet, welcome to your bed. Is Malaspina here? No, not he. Tomorrow he must wed his cousin Blanche, my dear. You lie. He died with me tonight. Not he, it was a plot. You lie. We died at midnight, he and I. My dear, I never lie outright, anyway. She's glad we died at midnight. The devil goes away, because he doesn't want to listen to her. And so she's in hell, and she's bathing the spirit in, she's walking around hell. Then he gets to, how long she stayed I cannot tell, but when she felt his perfidy, his betrayal, she marched across the floors of hell, and all the damned stood up to see. The devil stopped her at the brink. She shook him off, she cried, away. My dear, you have gone mad, I think. I was betrayed, I will not stay. Across the weltering deep she ran, a stranger thing was never seen. The damned stood silent to a man. They saw the great gulf set between. They saw the exit into heaven. To her it seemed a meadow fair, and flowers sprung up about her feet. She entered heaven, she climbed the stair, and knelt down at the mercy seat. Seraphs and saints in one great voice welcomed that soul who knew no fear, amazed to find it could rejoice. Hell raised a hoarse, half-human cheer. Hurrah! So you got all the devil demons cheering that she actually made out of heaven. Anyway, that's just one idea. Don't know what ideas you have, but that's an idea. Like I say, you could easily fill it out with more dialogue between the devil, her dialogue between her and the damned, her thinking about her love, why he's betrayed her, stuff like that. Anyway, it's an idea. Or like I say, I know The Raven. That could be interesting. There's a video on YouTube called The Raven by Trilobite Pictures, it says. And it's a great little story, a little drama of it, well played, and there's a beautiful little puppet of this raven. That's good. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volumes of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, "tapping at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." And so on. Quoth the raven, nevermore. All that. Bye.